Let's bring in our Hall of Famer, Bill Walton, as United States has now advanced to the gold medal game against Spain, thanks to a 20-point win over Argentina in the semifinals just now recently in Beijing. Bill, your impressions of the Americans' 20-point win?
It was a win, and that's about all you can say right now, Robert, because this was a very weird game from the outset. The United States just exploded at the beginning. They had their best first quarter of the entire Beijing Olympics. They were up 30-12 at the end of one, but what happened and changed everything was that Manu Ginobili played just a very few minutes. He got hurt in maybe the first 5 or 6 minutes of the game. He did score 2 points, but when he got hurt, everything collapsed. The atmosphere was just sucked out of the building there. And the United States playing perfect basketball as if they had invented the sport, which they did. But this is a situation then where Argentina seemed hopelessly outclassed. The United States on their way to another rout, but that was not the case, as Nocionis from the Chicago Bulls, playing on one leg, brought the team back. And after an 18-0 run by the United States in the first quarter, Argentina comes back with a 16-3 run, and they make it a game. And for the first time, Robert, in these games, the crowd, which has been so pro-United States, particularly in U.S. basketball, they switched allegiances. They wanted a game. They were rooting for the underdog. And with Nocionis, a huge first half, and then Scola, magnificent throughout the game, 28-12 overall for Scola. And Delfino, nothing early on, but he got hot late. The score, 20-point game, but the United States did not play that well. This was the poorest overall performance, and I thought it would be spectacular, but the injury to Manu just changed everything, Robert.
For the most part, this is a different team than the one that lost to Argentina in the 2004 games. But let
say the least.
Let me ask you this. How sweet is it then for this group of Americans to defeat an Argentinian team that defeated them in the 2004 games in Athens?
While you're happy with the victory, the United States will not be satisfied with their performance today, and that will be extra motivation as they head to Spain in the gold medal game on Sunday. But the situation, Robert, was that the United States could not handle the zone. Argentina, which had not played a second of zone the entire tournament, they get to the semifinals here, and they started man-to-man, and then all of a sudden they just packed it in. The United States could not shoot the ball well from behind the arc. They did not shoot free throws well, with the exception of Carmelo Anthony and Chris Bosh, who were perfect, combining for 18 from the free throw line. But with the United States not able to handle the zone defense, not able to convert the turnovers, Argentina, the fewest number of turnovers coming into this game with any team in the in the tournament, they turned the ball over 18, 19 times in the game, and the United States could not convert on that, and the United States could not get out in transition. We have witnessed spectacular ball from the United States in this tournament, but we did not see that today. Kobe, great at the beginning, then it all fell flat. Dwayne Wade, not much of a performance. LeBron James, very quiet in the first half, but he came along. What blew it open in the second half for the United States was that Dwight Howard came out and was just thunderously powerful at the beginning of the third quarter, just dunking and controlling the offensive glass. And while Argentina really never had a chance to win, this was an emotional and psychological victory for them, because they were playing so shorthanded.
They were shorthanded to begin with.
And they kept the United States from playing great basketball.
Let me ask you this. You mentioned the problems the Americans had with zone.
Correct.
Looking ahead to the gold medal game against Spain, how much zone do you expect the Spaniards to play against Team USA?
I would expect Spain to do exactly what Argentina did today. Start in man-to-man. Get the United States lulled into a situation. Now, Calderon, who did not play today for Spain, and it was just announced that he is not going to play on Sunday, but don't believe that until tip-off happens, because that could be a psychological ploy. But to beat the zone defense, what you have to do is you have to attack at the free throw line with a big man. Now, that's not Dwight Howard's game, but it could be Chris Bosh's game. What they really have done against the zone in this tournament in Beijing was to put LeBron up there. And if he can do that against Spain, if somebody can come in and draw that middle right to the free throw line and then free up guys along the baseline, then everybody can get going. But the United States, they should have played better today, and they will use that as motivation for Sunday's gold medal game.
Bill Walton, we thank you for the insight. And remember, Kobe Bryant going against his Laker teammate, Pau Gasol, who also plays for Spain.